If I can't see myself having a baby with you, why would I think about marrying you? Why do I even think about going with you? I don't think that we should say we go with each other to figure each other out because we could hurt one another because a title is holding over our head. So we have if we have the skies to be the limit, we still learning this person. He's still figuring out, could I deal with this person? It feel better that way. So I learned the only way I'm dating is I'm trying to have kids, and I can literally see you as the mother of my kids. That's it. Marriage. Marriage has no value to a human being coming on earth.
You think marriage has no value?
None compared
like
to having
the covenant
a kid.
under God is marriage.
What the inserting of life is the covenant with God. Bigger than a ring.
Well, it's definitely bigger than a ring.
You want another human that loves God in the world. What's better than that?
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Giving. I am your host, Sarah Fontenot, and if you have not yet, please hit that button below, get subscribed, hit that little bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. Now, y'all know we be bringing the gifts, we be bringing the guests, we be bringing the facts, we be bringing the real, raw, unadulterated conversation, and you are in for a treat today. We have none other than a singer, writer, rapper, philosopher, investor, really just a great man that's had a lot of growth over the years. I am honored and grateful to have him on the couch. Can we please give it up for Waka Flocka?
I heard people yelling.
Up? Yes. What's up?
What up, though?
How you feel?
I feel good. Thanks for asking. How you feel?
I feel phenomenal. I'm so happy to have you here.
Oh, yeah, it's love here. It's grown.
Yes.
It's always fun being around grown people.
Come on. Real, authentic people.
Can't count.
Won't.
Like I went to school with you, bro.
Like I know the facts. Like you can't do all that. So I have to ask you, if this season of your life were called It's Giving blank and you had to fill in the blank, what would it be called? And you have to say It's Giving.
It's Giving evolved.
What's that mean?
What it means is I know where I come from. I know why I came from it. I know where I need to be. I know where I'm going. I know who I want to be with. That's why I say I evolve.
So if someone that has no idea who you were or where you came from, what would you say that is? Where did you come from?
I think if you don't know me or know where I came from, I think the first thing you should do, and take this for everybody you ever meet in life, don't go with no idea. Don't go with no expectations, and don't go with no beliefs. See it for what you want to see it for and experience it for, then you sum it all up.
Yeah.
Because nobody go get me that don't know me at all. So if that's just how I am.
I honestly feel like you just spoke like my life story.
Yeah.
I think people can look at you and think one thing, but it's really like you have no idea. Oh my gosh. Do you feel judged?
Hell no, because God love me.
Amen. Come on.
So shit.
But why do you think people judge though?
Man, it hurt.
I know.
It's a hurt place. It's a fact of you feeling left out, or you reminding them of somebody that hurt them in a similar situation. I guess.
What do you think is the number one thing people judge you on?
I don't even know.
You don't know? You're like, I don't even pay attention.
I can't. First of all, I'm not paying nothing.
Yeah.
Not money, not time,
not energy,
not wealth, energy, nothing, attention, anything. And I don't know. That shit just. Respectfully, I say this: when you grown, that shit don't bother you. I got a real life. Like I got real bills. I got real shit going on. Like I know people say that, but I'm actually a real adult. And to be an adult, man, you can't keep up with shit because next thing you know, you can be behind in some kind of bill or some deal or some motherfucker open the wrong door in your house. They should have opened like
Facts. Like that. You know, it's crazy because you, like one of the main things that people say about you on the internet, we were kind of chit-chatting before this, but a lot of the things that people say is, dang, he's really grown a lot. Do you agree? And what happened to make that happen? Yeah. If it did.
Hey, it's only a few things in life can make me cry, but goddamn, for me to think about where I come from and just to see my like certain family member ain't with me to be here, it hurt. Like that's the only shit that bothers me a lot because it's hard for me to get people like that where I'm from to think like me because they didn't see what I seen. Like I seen over 100 moments in my life where everybody was smiling happy, like we made it. And I swear to God, this is about to crash.
Oh.
Like, on God. And I gotta sit there and laugh with you when I'm high. That's the only thing that made me hide my intentions was my high. You know what I'm saying? So if you think like that. Yeah.
That's wild. I literally just visualize you being with 100 people. That's heavy though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's even heavier if all 101 of us die. If that one person could say, yo, f it, man. If my life could save 100 of us, yo, f it, I'm finna do it. And I don't care what you call me. That's why I don't care what y'all call me. I know where we was headed. I know where my family was headed. And I know the people that didn't see eye to eye with me was headed. And it's like, damn, maybe if I could say one thing and I never took the claim, the fame, the number one for nothing. Because to me, that closes the door. So I always knew, like, shit, at the end, like, if I ride this shit out, God got me. If God real, I'm on top.
Period.
And I'm on top of my life.
Period.
Yeah, facts.
You had said earlier that you were living in a lie before.
Hell yeah, I was living in a lie.
What's that mean?
Because I would call myself a real I'm done with I'm smart as hell. Smart as heaven, excuse me. I never skipped school in my life. My grades is not bad. Like what the was I thinking? I'm just dumb. Like I could have been in the NBA. I could have been a lawyer. I could have easily been a scientist or something, or somebody debating people. But I robbed myself of that thinking like street shit, like, and revenge and anger. That shit took over me. Not go count. Not calling people who do it. I'm just telling you, man, that the light at that tunnel, man, ain't shit. You can't never walk the light if you don't know who you are in the dark. And that's what I learned from my past.
You can never walk the light if you don't know who you are in the dark. That's so deep. But wouldn't you say that a lot of men could argue, you know, you ain't really a man if you're not in the streets? Like all that other stuff is soft.
Well, you're not really a fish. Right? If you're in the sea with a shark. What makes us different? We got two different lifestyles. And I had to learn that in my lifestyle because just come on, I'm a real to the day I die. But I'm not a real street A street is someone that pays all of their bills off the streets. So 9 times out of 10, they ain't trying to let you know they're in the streets because they actually paying their car notes, all the utility bills, the mortgage, the house bill, the clothing bills, the schooling, the food you put on the table. So 9 out of 10, bro, when you're doing that, you know how much this shit costs and what's on the line, so you're not gonna play. Me being a real, real to myself. I'm from the neighborhood, right? The streets, the ghetto, the slum. I'm from that shit, right? But who say I have to stay stuck there? Like, how can I buy any kind of real estate stuck there? I have to learn what's outside of this to learn how to organize what's inside of it to a point where it shows you how to have an economic freedom. Not for me to be your boss or call me the next billionaire entertainer. That's what the that's gonna do for you,
right?
Respectfully, what is it gonna do for you? Nothing.
Right. How did you even get into real estate? Like how do you even change your mind going from like, you know, because sometimes you're incubated by what's around you. Sometimes we become our environment. How did you step away?
Man, I swear people go hate me for saying this, but guess what? It don't matter. Monopoly the board game. Donald Trump being in New York, all you heard was Trump this, I'm Trump type playing spades. And then hood shit. So I own our hood, I own this shit. And then you go deep into the word, I own this shit. And they be like, I don't own nothing but a word. The police come here, they tell me they own it. Then I figure out who they work for. Like, bro, everybody work for somebody, so who really owns this? So that's what had me big on having LLCs, S Corps, holding companies, and C Corps. And now, shout out to, I got a company called the Trust Up Wealth Group. The Trust Up Wealth Group with Cedric Brown. That's one of my mentors. Now we teach people how to open up their own trust.
Wow.
So holla at that. But that's what got me to the end of that road because I want to know who actually owns this.
Yeah.
Not for the fact of who control it, because I want to control my family's future. I don't want no $1 billion. I want peace. Not the kumbaya peace, like put your guns down, because what the y'all got in your hand if you got to put them down in the first place. So I like mental peace, man. I want to eat my food and know I could go to sleep and wake up and do what I got to do to keep the day going. Not how I'm gonna do it. That shit a fight. I don't know. That to me, that's the cancer in our community. that the art of surviving. We hang around people that survive, and I'm living now. And I'm starting to see the difference between a person that lives life and the person that's surviving living life.
Yep.
It's a big difference.
And it's an energy difference.
Yeah.
I feel like oftentimes when you're around people that are surviving, it's draining. The energy is draining. Go ahead, you can.
I won't crack that way.
You're so good. But I mean that's wild. So my question for you is, because I know from what I've seen, like one thing that people say about you is your growth is crazy. You're an investor. You came from the streets. You became a businessman. It's like that line of like corporate thugging, like whatever they would say, quote unquote. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, I heard that before. Hey,
you like it?
I'm not a pancake, right? I'm not gonna be a thug or be corporate. I'm gonna be either one or the other.
Oh,
right. So I can't be a thug because I'm not doing thuggish shit.
Okay.
If I'm dressing like a thug, then you're crazy. That's like saying who got a suit on is a businessman.
Yeah, that's why.
No, you just paper pushing for the man that own it in a sweatsuit.
Right.
Right. So, nah. I'm a grown ass man. If I'm in a corporate America, then I'm a corporate man.
Yeah.
I'm just another fashion of how they look and who they are. That's it.
I love that. And I feel like that too. Sometimes people don't understand the double-edged sword that they say when they say things like, one of the things that I used to get, I don't get as much anymore, but people used to say, wow, you're really beautiful for a Black girl. And it's like, why can't it just end at you're really beautiful, period? Why does it have to be and now it doesn't matter to me, to be honest, but it's like corporate thugging. Like, why does it have to be one or the other? Choose one.
Can I hit you with a why?
Yeah.
Why can't that just be fire, fuel on your fire?
The
fact that they see Black girls is so narrow. The fact that they created the beauty of Black girls. The fact that people just has a marble understanding of what they call Black people. So that's just what it is.
Especially when you start getting into like genetics and what I believe is the truth, and how, Black people can have every gene. Did you know that? The Black woman has every gene.
See, that's a whole nother conversation, because saying Black confuses you in general. So you have to dive deep in that.
Yeah.
So to give a billions amount of information with one word, Black woman, is crazy.
Touche. Yeah. Do you want to elaborate?
It's hard when we ain't focused on that.
Okay.
Our table should be
like a whole podcast episode will be just the genetics. Yep.
Like, all jokes aside, that's a table full of like 12 people.
Yeah.
I think some topics that's strong like that should take the Jesus approach with the 12 disciples. It took 12 people. It should be the 13. It should be 13 opinions talking about that strong minded people like yourself just talking.
Yeah.
Go into that. I wish y'all understand that everybody's first question is, what's a Black woman to us?
Yeah. All
right. Where did the word come from? Who created it? Why it was created? All right. What did they call themselves before that? Why did it? You got to break it all. Like, if y'all ain't ready for that, then you can't ask me that question.
Well, I'm ready for that, but we just need to get more people. So we got to do a part
Same
2.
on my side. I need Black men.
Yeah. It's the same. It's definitely. I would love to dive into that conversation. And I have a cousin who is very much like you said, it's a topic for another day, but she, yes, is my answer.
Facts.
Let's get some folks and let's talk about it. But I have to ask you, because you're so deep and you're like a quiet power. I don't feel like you're the person that necessarily needs to be the most seen, but you're absolutely seen without having to cause a noise. Do you know what I mean when I say that? Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, you're like a quiet power. So what is, if I may ask, dating like for you now? Because I saw an episode where you said at the time you weren't prepared to be a husband, correct?
Nah, hell no, I wasn't. Now I know I wasn't.
Okay.
No, I wasn't.
No. Why do you say that? And how does one prepare to be a husband?
Because I wasn't who I am today. There's no way. Like, Waka today can't. The old Waka cannot. Right? Like, good luck. I swear to God, I hope you make it past 5 days.
Wow.
It's impossible.
Wow.
It's just impossible. It's just.
So what does husband mean to you?
It sounds like a contract between two people in the government.
Yeah.
That's what that sounds like to me.
I feel like that's what marriage sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I think it's different to be husband and wife.
My thing today is like, if I can't see myself having a baby with you, why would I think about marrying you? Why do I even think about going with you? I don't think that we should say we go with each other to figure each other out, because we can hurt one another because a title is holding over our head. Mm-hmm. So we have if we have the skies to be the limit, we still learning this person. He's still figuring out, could I deal with this person? Mm-hmm. It feel better that way. Mm. So I learned the only way I'm dating is I'm trying to have kids, and I can literally see you as the mother of my kids. That's it. Marriage. Marriage has no value to a human being coming on earth.
You think marriage has no value?
None compared to having a kid. Like the
covenant under God is marriage.
What the inserting of life is the covenant with God. Bigger than a ring.
Well, it's definitely bigger than a ring.
You brought another human that loves God in the world. What's better than that?
Okay, so I got to ask you this question because we were pretty viral. I don't know if you saw our clip.
Yeah.
Let's say, because to me, I feel like marriage is very different from being husband and wife. I feel like most people are trained and groomed to get married and have children. That's the way the world works. And somehow women feel like they're more valued. They feel like they're almost a better if you are a wife and a mother. Now, being husband and wife, biblically speaking, is completely different. The way that you show up in your relationship, how you show up for your partner, the things that you go through and how you grow through the things that life throws at you is completely different than when you're just married. So that being said, scenario, you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean with your wife and your child, and it's still a young child. Both of them get lodged into the water.
My wife.
You're going to save your wife?
Hell yeah.
Why?
It's my wife.
Period? That's it?
I love my wife before I love my child. How the could I choose my child over something or someone that created you? Respectfully, I gotta make another one. Cause I cannot make the same woman I love. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Like you can't play with love. Like real talk. And this ain't for people that's inspiring to be love or living in just bought an apartment with each other. The conversation, nah, it is real. So I know that kid, it wasn't meant for you.
I feel the same way.
Facts.
And I got thousands of comments of people saying that's because you've never been a mother, that you've never given birth yet. Oh, and he's going to divorce you in 3 seconds. And for me, it feels like a lot of these people are coming from trauma. Y'all don't really, and imagine if you treated your spouse with that level of regard, esteem, and respect. No, go ahead.
But you see what you just said? Yeah. How people gave you the opinion?
Yeah.
You know how much power you could have gained just by saying, that's your opinion. I don't know me.
Oh, I don't care.
No, I'm just telling you, like, I'm telling you, if you could learn, like, it don't matter because they throwing you off your game. You drifting. The one thing the devil loves the most is people that drift.
True.
So when you got purpose, your purpose was you, being real, how you feel. You explain why you said it, done. Move on.
Period.
Because people going to always have a big debate. That could create a whole new lane.
Yep.
You let somebody else conquer that with you, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Have you read the book Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon
Hill? That's my favorite book.
That's my favorite book. Yeah. When you said drifting, I was like, most people are drifters.
But when you said period, I knew you read it.
Yeah.
Facts. That book exposed the devil in every room for me.
Period.
I had tears in my eyes reading that book.
You what?
I had tears in my eyes reading that book. Yeah. That book is real as
yes. Life-changing.
Yeah, everybody was reading Think and Grow Rich. And I found Outwitting the Devil. I'm like, I don't want to think and grow rich. I want to experience life and grow rich. Yes. It's a big difference. I can't think about what I've never seen, experienced, touched, smelled, or take. Like, it's impossible.
Yeah. Outwitting the Devil for me made me understand where I was really at the pinpoint of all my pain. Like I was the creator of all of it. And I started taking responsibility and accountability. Like ain't no more drifting for me.
Yeah, nah, but
ain't no more drifting.
You start thinking about every time you drift, like, damn, that shit.
I'm a drifter. Jim Rohn always says, walk away from the 97%, walk away from I'm walking away. And that's one thing about me. And you don't know me very well, but I don't care. Like I say what I mean and I mean what I say. And I'm okay with that. And whatever it comes with, it comes with. And I can tell, and it's no judgment, it's just an observation, that for people that are very much like, oh, I could get another husband. How could you get another wife? My once in a lifetime swing for the fences, platinum needle in a haystack, soulmate, lover, best friend, husband or wife for a man. Yeah. How? They don't even make those like that. Like those are not a dime a dozen.
You just gotta take your time to harvest that, right?
Yeah.
It's like a plant. A plant don't grow overnight.
Facts. Do you think there's a one, or do you think you become the one together?
Oh, I don't even think in that sense. I just think, I don't know who's the one, but I know when I met her, that's the one.
Really?
Oh,
How?
when I meet, it's a feeling.
What's the feeling?
My spirit tell me, oh God, like it's my whole spirit tell me like, oh shoot, like I don't know, I can't explain it. Like that shit just, it's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me. I ain't the kind of guy I could look right at you. If you say, I can give my shit up, but yeah, I'll be knowing. Especially for me, my main thing is how you with kids. That's like, I don't give a how good you look, how good you cook, how good you hustle. If you ain't good with no kids, I don't want nothing to do with you. Hell no.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's my deal breaker.
Do you feel like there's a lot of women that have that deal breaker that are not good with kids?
I don't know. I don't get that intimate with a lot of women.
Really?
Hell no.
Really?
No, because I can tell by their conversation they ain't ready to talk like that.
What do you be talking about?
I ain't talking about that shit. Yeah, it's too deep.
No, it's not.
No, I'm saying it be too deep for certain people. Certain people like, I ain't got. Certain people meet you to get an experience, make some money, get whatever they trying to get. You got getters, and you meet more people like that than givers. So, especially in our lifestyle, so
yeah,
you know, it just be like, you feel like Neo.
Speaking of Neo, would you ever have a poly relationship?
No, I can't do that.
No? Just one. Do you believe that you could be like monogamous once you're married for life?
Explain that to me.
Monogamous means sexually exclusive, sexually, emotionally, financial. Well, maybe not financial. You could bless whoever you want to bless, but energetically, emotionally, one person.
Yeah, hell yeah. It's your choice. It's not hard to do that.
You don't
At
think
this
so?
age, it's not hard.
But you're still so young.
Yeah, but I'm mature enough to know.
Okay. I mean,
there's nothing you can do to like persuade me to do nothing. Like,
yeah.
The
do you? Is it because are you more of a sapiosexual than like physical attraction type person?
What's that sapio?
Intelligence. Like you're attracted to intellect.
It's all of it.
The whole package.
Yeah, it's just
gotta have it all.
Yeah, it's just, but there's no right package though. There's no such thing as like a beautiful, like, to me, beauty is like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's hard for me to call what's a perfect woman. Like, I can't even figure out.
You just know it when you see
it. Yeah.
It's the certainty
I can know when I hear it.
Really?
Yeah, I can hear it. You be like,
really?
Yeah, I swear to God, I'm not even joking. Like, you could hear it. Like, for me, I can hear like, oh, this shit. Nah, this shit ain't gonna work. Just the way you put your words together and how you explain yourself. Like even you talking, you done got to your tribulation so much you couldn't even get an answer that you overcame it just by thought. And that taught you the power of thought. Yeah. That's why you start, your actions became your thoughts now. That's why you striving past people.
I received that.
I can keep going, but
no, please do.
But it's how you talking. You talking, let me know, like, oh shit, she been through this, she been through that, she killed that. All right, boom, she can handle herself. You know it because you've been through it. Yeah. You only know what you've been through. Yes, that's a fact. So what do you say to people that haven't been? Well, I mean,
understand. Right. What do you say to people that haven't really had a lot of experiences because they haven't been in certain rooms? Like, what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, a woman, let's say you're dating a woman and she's never been in the rooms that you go into, the rooms that are very successful, affluent men, right? And so because she's never been around it, but now she's with you, her energy is shifting. Maybe her energy seems a little more open, but she doesn't know any better. Like, how would you encourage people to get into the experience that it is that they desire?
First and foremost, before I do that, I got this book I read called Enoch. Oh, Enoch,
like in the Bible.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, God gave Enoch the blessing to walk and come to heaven. Yes. Actually gave him a tour of hell too. So Enoch was walking through the levels of hell. He walked through one level with one certain angel, and he looked back and seen another angel getting tortured. he turned and asked Angel and like, yo, what did he do to even get in that room? The angel told him, you should ask yourself, why you even want to know when you ain't even like that person? So back to what you saying. If a girl get in my room and get excited, I already knew this her personality, because why was she even excited to get in the room? Right? So my favorite person is the kind of person like, nah, baby, I don't want to go to the club. That's your life. Nah, baby, yes, it's two men talking. Let me get up. Without me even saying nothing. I don't want to teach that to you. Like when you that vibe, it's like, check again.
Right.
It's like,
unimpressed. Right,
bro,
right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's lit. Like,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like it's challenging to date for you?
Hell no.
Do you feel like women are different in 2025?
Hell no.
You feel like they're the same?
It's you. I'm a man. Can't no woman be different to a man. You're a woman.
What you mean?
I'm a man. You ever met one?
I think so.
All right then. I'm dead serious. Like, I'm a man that don't gotta put my hands on you, nothing. Like, ain't gotta scare you and shit. I'm a man. Like,
right.
I can't explain to a person that's respectfully that's not a man. It's nothing I got over you. It's something I know I could like. What are we talking about? Like, what you mean you can't date? Come on, women are hoes. You in the whore spot. What the f is you talking about? Like,
but do you feel like the values are the same? Like, because this is what I
feel
hear.
like preference. People got they idolizing too much things.
I agree.
It's sexualized. It's too sexy and it's ideals. Like, it's too idolized and sexual. Like, how you dress to work is sexy. How your food looks sexy. Like, it's eye candies. And like, break out of that. And back to one thing. My hustle is building my family, protecting my family name, securing our bloodline. I'm not cool just because you look good as and you got shit going on, but in your family, your health is crazy, your bloodline is sick. I'm not about to mix my shit with that.
Right. That's
I already got problems with my family, so I gotta think that deep. Why? Because God gave me a blessing that's so big, and you have to protect it. You can't think in a crowd. You gotta think out the crowd because you trying to protect where the crowd's going. That's my thinking. So of course, there's good women out here. It's my fault for falling. If I'm a guy that's gonna fall short for ass, titties, looks, hips, and whatever else, I gotta go for it if you understand who I am, what I am, and where I'm going. Could you with that?
That's true.
Yeah, I know that now. I didn't know that back in the day. Like, I didn't know that. I was just trying to make money.
How'd you learn that? Like, who'd you get around? Was there anybody that challenged your thinking? Was it because of the books you're reading? Like, how did you elevate as a man?
The people I was around. Shout out to every mentor I got. Every wrong relationship, every right relationship, every trial, tribulation, good investment, bad investment, divorce, anything. Like, all of it. It took all that shit to let me understand, like, all right, Waka, that wasn't wrong, nigga. Your approach was not it.
Does any part of you regret not being prepared to be a husband when you had a wife?
Nah.
And by wife, I mean like the way she shows up is what I'm saying.
Yeah, because God wouldn't punish one person without doing two. So it probably was an example. It was an example for both of us. Question, was she ready too? Was I ready? Like, it ain't work because we wasn't ready. We wasn't on the same accord. No matter who did what happened, or what everybody know, what people don't know. Like, we was not ready.
That's fair. A lot of what I saw on the internet, like when I'm trying to find things, is they always say you took your ex's daughter in as your own. Do y'all still have?
That's my daughter. Ain't no.
So even
like,
still,
it's like, hell yeah.
So forever.
That shit be fake as hell. I'd be like, that's not my daughter. Like, fuck you, bitch.
Right.
Like,
I mean, the people that happens.
But that's them niggas. That ain't a man. Again, y'all women never met men. Y'all talking on these respectfully talking on these podcasts about grown ass kids.
Ooh. I'm telling you. Ooh, not a grown ass kid.
Because they still childish in ways they should be a man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just being honest to God. Like, it's some real shit. People just not growing up today, and it's kind of odd to me because I love seeing grandmas dress and adults dress and teenagers dress and kids dress. It was so many levels to it. Now it's not. Fucking kids got leggings on.
Yeah.
You wonder why creep is looking.
Right.
Y'all got kids dressing as adults looking young.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Just like when my shouldn't be drinking liquor, my should be wearing tight head clothes at certain ages. Like, it's just, you gotta teach a kid how to love something different than your I don't want to get into that.
No,
shit.
get into it, because I say this all the time. I feel like if you dress like a hoe, a man is going to treat you like a hoe. But I think that a lot of the times, because of our music, because of the TV, because of the agenda that's being pushed forward, little girls are seeking attention instead of respect.
Yeah, but watch this though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me raising a kid taught me this.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm about to say.
Mm-hmm.
You can't say dressing like a hoe, because we've been saying that approach to them so much. They done found a way how to do slut walks and this and that, how to talk for it. And I only use that example because I heard Shawty say, damn, she can't with it, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Instead of saying dressing like a hoe, you got to be a bigger person and think bigger and stop using that nasty word, because it's talking down nasty on them, so they're not going to take it in a healthy way. So
promiscuous.
So they're still going to think it's not it. So you got to tell them, like, hey, you didn't broaden what a woman is, or broaden what a hoe is or a wife is. You have to broaden it because you still learning it. So as a person that's still learning, should not just sound like a superior teacher over one that is learning, because we are still both learning.
Yeah.
So that's why and what got me thinking like that, I don't want to have kids under 30 because I want to live life, to know what I should teach life.
Yeah.
So you can't live life under 30. It's hard teaching life under 30.
You think so?
For being me, growing up in the 80s, yes, I think so.
Wow.
From the 80s to now, yes.
I feel like I've been in America now for 16 years.
Yeah.
I moved here by myself when I was 20 years old, started in LA for 15 years. And I was so green when I moved here. When I tell you so green, I mean, we don't have homeless people where I'm from, because I'm from Saskatchewan, Canada.
Oh, I know Saskatchewan.
Shut the front door.
For sure, I've been there.
You've been there?
Been there.
Somebody you knew played sports? Oh, no, the show. You did a show?
Yeah.
I bet my brother and my sister-in-law both went.
For sure.
They are like huge fans.
But I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
When you first came here, what's the first thing you did? Or what you wanted to be around?
I was in a conservatory. I was acting, directing.
So boom.
Yeah. I was only around that.
That's what you got to see what America was.
Yeah. But I had also never seen homeless people. And there was a homeless lady that lived on the end of my block. And I remember calling my mom. I was like, I'm going to let this lady come sleep on my couch. And my mom was like, don't you dare. Like, people are homeless because they could be crazy, not because they just can't afford to live. And I was like,
they can see my feet?
No.
Damn. I'm going to get comfortable. That's a good thing. All right, watch this.
Yes.
Because I always hear people talk about homeless people.
I don't have no problems with them. No.
It's not about a problem. Again, if you think problems, a problem is so small, it's the last thing.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
Yes.
It opens up for you.
I'm ready. Broaden.
My first homeless person I seen in my life was a family member.
Wow.
And to me, that was the millionaire of the homeless person to me. The billionaire. Because that homeless person was going family member to house to family member house, living free. Right? So do you see this family member living free, doing things, can't get it together? He's technically homeless.
Facts.
Until you outgrow him, or they irritate you, or your bills got f***ed up where they can't live with you no more. And they keep getting pushed back and back, into the point where they have no one else. They're on the streets now. But if you have somebody in the family that see family members like that, and you take the Jesus approach of that and say, nah, I'm going to help all of them. Same as friends in that. It's just, I freeze that conversation right there. I just put that idea out for people.
I agree with you. There's been
whatever that meant to people.
No, I love it.
I want to graduate to that, but you can stop homelessness by helping the homeless in your family.
Yeah.
Not condemning them to who they are, what they are, how they think. It's your fucking family.
Yeah.
God watching at the end of the day. God go put you around everything you experience in your life. Remember, it started in your house first. And if it didn't, your house should be the world. The world should be your home.
Yeah. I feel like there's so many people, especially while I was in California, that stayed at my house because they couldn't afford things. And I couldn't afford things, to be honest. I was struggling to pay $782 a month, but at the end of the day, it was like, at least I have a home over my head. Like, I would eat Teddy Grahams and applesauce as my meals, but at least, my gas gauge pointed downward in a truck that squeaked, but at least, I had all of these things. So I've never been a stranger to allowing, being a safe space for people. And also I learned a lot of lessons, because some people are just takers. They just want to take and they'll keep taking until you don't have anything left to give. Because I've also experienced that side of being helpful as well. Yeah.
That's the indication of a person is a survivor. Excuse me. That's how you know a person's not living. So if a person is giving and take, or taking and give, he's surviving and living.
Right.
That's how I break down survivors and people that's living.
So you're living.
For sure.
Me too.
For sure.
Certainly and absolutely living. Okay, so I have another question. So number one, are you still friends with your ex?
No, we just have a healthy relationship. I don't think it's a friendship after a relationship.
I don't either.
It's
in a way.
It's not healthy.
I agree. So why do you say that? Because when I say that, people are like, wait, what? What do you mean? Why do you think that it should be just a healthy release?
Because I'm living in it. Yeah, it feels good. Like, it's not about what one did or what you did. Like, you're still friends at the end of the day, but you learn levels of friends now.
Yeah.
That's it.
Do you think, could your girl have male friends? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Shit, she that dumb to do some stupid shit on me, then oh well.
I mean, touche.
I would never cry over a woman.
You've never cried over a woman?
I never said that. I would never cry over a woman I'm the victim. Like,
yeah.
Hell no.
I feel you.
Thank you. Like, I could have been worse.
Like,
me.
Yeah.
You could have cleared my house out. Like, I'll let you. Like, I guess, I'm good.
Pack her stuff up and go.
It's not even that deep because I won't want to see you on the street. I just like it was over. I have to end shit calm. Like, it's no, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. If you did that,
has anyone ever broken up with you before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm shocked to hear that. But, well, actually, you're a new you. In this new version of you, has that happened?
Some I drove to breaking up, though. Because I wasn't man enough to leave.
Break that down. Why do men do that?
Because it was still something about you I loved that I never found yet. And it had more value than all the bullshit you did.
So you were like, I got to get her to let go of me.
Yeah, but today's time, now I'm out. I'm not about to hold on to shit. I'm about to say,
How would you say like standards go as far as like relationship goes? Like, do you feel like you have really high standards? Would someone say that? Like, what would your exes say about you?
I don't know, because I ain't listening. Not because I hate them, don't care about them, just shit, whatever. Touche. That's their truth. I ain't about to argue with that shit.
Touche.
Cool.
That's so freeing. You just sound so free.
There you go. Can't. You ain't beating no woman in an argument. You might just let them be.
So do you provide like reassurance and clarity for a woman that you're with? Because that's important. For us, we want to feel safe. We want to feel secure. We want to feel loved, heard, acknowledged.
Yeah, but conversations like that, it's like, you can't be with a man if you're talking like that. Like what? Like what you said. We got to be heard. Look, of course, you with a man. But as a woman, you doing the same exact shit. Like, okay, it's the perfect balance. Like,
could you be with a masculine woman?
Yeah, I want to get. My mother is masculine in ways, but she's feminine as fucking ways. So my mother's the balance.
I mean, we all have both, right? We all have masculine and feminine. But could you be with a woman who's more in her masculine majority? No,
I like feminine women.
Yeah. What do you think has caused women to be so masculine in this day and age? Because they're, especially in our community.
Everybody different.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk to them. A lot of times, somebody not there to defend them, defend for them, be in their corner. That's it. That's literally where it stemmed from. Yeah. I could just, when you talk like that a lot, it was nobody there to defend your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Or you seen people over and over fuck up doing the other things, so it made you even be stronger opinionized on that. Like, I don't know, but when you with a man, you just goddamn, it's over.
You're softer.
Man, you a woman. Like, y'all just naturally soft beings.
It's
like,
true.
yo, I'm telling you, like a woman that's soft is way more masculine than a masculine woman.
I agree. Because
In
it's not
my
control.
book, like,
It's flow.
yo, man, the worst woman. Oh my God, the best woman is the soft-spoken one. Like the best. Like for me, like it's like a teacher that read books to me in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sweet. Did you have a strong man reference like growing up?
I'm hellas.
What'd you say?
Hellas. I mean, a lot of them. My uncles, brothers.
My Canadian kicked in. I was
yeah.
like, what does that mean?
Like
a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My older brother was the first one.
What about
like
your
he's
dad?
the most common. My father passed. I envy him for leaving us. And as I grew up, I'm like, damn, bro, you gotta be a G, risk your whole life, freedom, and understanding to feed your family. Like my father was in the streets to feed us. He never wanted the hype. Like I had to find out what he was and who he was. Dang. Growing up, and I couldn't even say that was my father. Like it was like, and he was straight for family. Like his whole shit when he called when he was in jail was like, yo, okay, what you do, respect your mother. Like I'm like, all right, shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So what years did you have him to be the role model in your life?
I say younger.
Okay.
Early elementary, young.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not a lot, but
enough to get the basic tools necessary.
Not even.
The foundation. No?
Not even, man. My father's energy, like hovered over our family.
That's beautiful.
Hovered, like
yeah.
It's like he's never left. He just beautiful. Physically wasn't here.
Yeah.
And for me, I felt like I got to a point where I started feeling selfish because I kept seeing other people with their father, and that created hate. And that was one indication to me where the devil found a weak spot in me, and I had to fix that fast. Because people in school was picking at me and all kind of shit. Like, we kids. So the things kids picked at me for, I always was, because I couldn't beat them. Especially when it's like, oh, your shoes is this, or they kind of dirty and shit. Because I was just a dirty ass little kid.
I was too.
So I had to learn how to overcome that without fighting them. I always got into fights and shit. So, and then I had a lot of mouth.
Yeah. That's so crazy. So growing up, I always say I was a dirty kid for sure. Like if there were roaches in Canada, we would have had roaches specifically because of me. Like most certainly.
I definitely was dirty.
Oh, I was terrible. But then I grew up and my mom always used to be like, that's so unladylike. I'm like, I don't want to be a lady. I was a tomboy until I was like 17 and I stuck with it. I was serious about it. But my dad ruptured a disc in his back when I was 10 years old. And so we went from a 2-family income household to 1. But my mom always made my dad head of household, even when he wasn't working. Like it, and it's always been like an example of what I believe love is. And one thing about my dad is 6'8", 350 pounds. Like
he's the head.
Period. Like he was a Mac back in the day, and he's not a fat man. He's just a solid man, you know. And like you were saying, the presence. Like one thing about my dad is like, I almost feel like one of the reasons why I'm so bold is because, number one, my dad's a bully. So you can't bully me. Like I have a whole loud, no tact, no filter man that says exactly what he means and he means what he says. What can anybody else say to me, number one? But number two, don't play with his baby girl.
Yeah,
you know?
That's a big one.
Like my little brother came along, he ruined everything. I was the baby and the baby girl. Now I'm just the baby girl. But I always knew like that energy and that presence of both my parents. And even more so like with my mom, we used to call it like, oh, I'm gonna do the Pamela. My mom was the kind of woman, she never took no for an answer. When I tell you never, if I wanted to return shoes, but I didn't have the receipt, they'd be like, no, we can't return this, the receipt. We need a receipt in order to return this. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go get my mama. So I would go home. I'd tell my mom and be like, Mom, they said they couldn't return my shoes. Mom, no receipt needed. I will write a letter. I will do the this. I will do the that. Every single time. Do you want full cash back for your purchase, or did you want to do an exchange? So it's like the combination between my mom, who was like a feminine, like she's very feminine, but she always gets her way. My mom is a masterful seed planter, and then my dad is very much like strong, bold, decisive, like no F's given, cusses like a sailor because he was a Marine. Like he's just they're dynamic. So now I feel like I'm somewhere in the middle. Like my dad's from Compton, my mom's from Canada. I'm like a blend.
Hey, father from Compton?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of my family still live in Compton. I actually lived with my great aunt for 3 years in
Where
Compton.
in Compton?
Right off of Raymond. And Wilmington is the main street.
Oh, yeah, you on that side.
Yeah, the farms.
The
I was
farm.
in the... Yeah, buddy. Lived there for 3 years. And it's not even that bad. People be gassing, to be honest.
Man.
They be gassing.
Nice.
It's gas. My aunt had Dr. Seuss trees, okay? You know, the ones where they grow in and they do this.
Because people love talking about shit they never lived in
Never.
or experienced.
I used to go for runs in the little city, like they're right off of Wilmington and Greenleaf.
Yeah, see, for men and women, the experience is always different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had a great experience.
It's always going to be different for us and y'all.
Why?
Shit, why? At 11 o'clock at night, you're in a taxi by yourself. Why do you feel uncomfortable with the taxi, man?
I don't.
At night, driving down the street with no headlights?
Mm-mm.
With no lights?
Mm-mm.
So can every woman say that?
I don't know.
99.9% of them won't say that.
I don't feel no way. You know what I feel? I feel like if I got shot, literally, it would be a straight through or it would literally bounce off me.
Well, why the you ain't play Wonder Woman then?
I'm just saying, I literally feel, I literally, like, God's not done with me. And when he is, I'm okay with it. It's my time. I don't fear stuff like that. That will not happen to me.
When God's not done with me, the devil trying to have fun with me.
The devil has always tried to have fun with me.
I heard somebody say that. Yeah. But that made me think about that when you said it. But don't be naive.
I'm not. I'm also crazy. I found out in 2012.
Nah, we know that.
I didn't know. I had to find out. I did not know. But I learned. So I pity the person that comes from me. And this is another thing. I come from a long line of crazy. So you might get me, but please believe you gonna get God.
True.
I swear to God. So and if it's my time, it's my time. If it's gruesome, it's gruesome. If it's beautiful, it's beautiful. If it's sleep, it's sleep. I'm not pressed.
You ever met Candace Owens?
No, I never have.
Yeah, that'd be a good one for y'all too to like meet.
If you know her, let me know. I would love to talk to her. But I agree with most of the stuff that she says.
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like people attack her because, again, she's misunderstood. I'm misunderstood. You're misunderstood. So I feel like the misfits or the outcasts can understand one another because we see the difference, but it's a beautiful thing.
You know what my life is like? I was raised by a woman, right? Mm-hmm. That did both the lives you did, respectfully. Oh. Went the entertainment way.
Yeah.
Was born in the street shit. Happy. So to hear you talk, it always give me like it just made me think about my mother.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but
what's it? Because when your birthday?
July 2nd.
Cancer.
Yeah. What's her sign?
Gemini.
Oh, my dad's a Gemini.
Yeah.
My dad's definitely a Gemini. My mom's an Aquarius.
Yeah, it made me think.
Pisces.
Made me think about my mother. It's good. Like it's good to be strong headed and everything, but yeah, you gotta get some strong men around you.
I think I have strong men around me.
That love you.
Like love me as in like my dad, my brothers, my friends, or you mean love me like my husband?
Co-workers?
Or all of the above?
You work better. You work better with males.
I do.
Yeah,
I do. Because I
that hurts your relationship though.
Oh.
Because my be jealous all the time. But they don't want the men that you comfortable and cool with to see what they see and they think they'll take away from because they got more time with you. Or they can't do the things with you because y'all going and meeting people that they possibly want to do or you having conversations with people that they don't, it make them lose confidence. You probably been dating somebody that lost confidence off your conversations of the people you met and they became the scarecrow. But
unless you date a person that is...
You just answered me, by the way, by saying unless, but thanks.
No, unless you date a person that is, what's the word? That is confident. I can't be around weak men, period. I can't be around weak people, period.
But don't focus on it then. Just don't be around it. But I'm telling you, the power of your words let me know, so the conversation of earlier questions, we just gave an example of it. Without even knowing. Facts.
I received that. I think it's good what you're saying.
Hell yeah. I don't say shit bad to people.
Would you?
No.
No?
Hell no. Who am I to tell you what's bad, bro? I'm just giving my opinion.
Okay, I just had a podcast episode with a man. Do you believe right and wrong exist?
Well, if right and wrong exist, heaven and hell exist.
Does it?
God and the devil exist.
Do they?
No.
No? Tell me more.
I don't think the devil exists.
You don't?
No.
What's the devil?
The one you created.
Touche.
So do it really exist?
No,
and who's the creator of the devil?
Our negative thoughts and doubts.
It's no way. It's no way you gonna tell me God created the devil and you. Nobody. It don't work. But not the guy I met, then put it like that.
What do you think hell is?
Whatever you think it is.
You know what I think hell is? I think hell is where you put yourself in a constant state of like shaming yourself, wronging yourself, replaying, analyzing, overanalyzing like the past situations. And so you can't look to the future because you're too stuck in your past. Yeah, I think that's hell on earth.
Yeah, that's deep. But I can't see my hell because I'm not going to hell.
I'm not.
I just know I'm not. Not because I know for a fact I'm not. Like I literally know for a fact I'm not.
What if I'm gonna go real deep for a second.
I don't give a fuck.
What if, because if biblically speaking, right, God took clay and breathed life into Adam. If life is God, because God is all things, God, he, she, it, they, just God shaped everything, right? And then from Adam, he made Eve. So that thing is inside of every single one of us. And I don't believe that God is in pieces because God just is. There's not a piece of God or a fraction of God. It's all just God. So if God is inside of every single one of us, what if, and I'm just throwing things out there because none of us know what happened when we pass away, but what if we come back because our spirit is eternal? And what if there wasn't a place where angels go and sit? What if it was where we have an opportunity to go back in 531 AD, and then we come back and we're in 2007, and then we're in 3000 BC, and we literally live every life on the planet until we could put all of the quote unquote pieces back together to join God? What if I am you and you are me on a different lifeline?
Yeah, I love people that say talk like that. That's just like saying, what if I open up some cheese doodles and it's the shape of Africa? Did they make that in Africa, right? I feel like I don't think about what's next or anything until I'm in it.
That's very beautiful.
Just me. I'm not the kind of person that be like, oh, we all is one and one is all. Hey, guess what? I can't wait to find out. For right now, we're not, buddy.
Right.
And the way you think in my mind,
you are you and I am me.
Like I can't think like an angel because I don't feel like I'm one. If somebody tell me, "Oh, you're an angel," okay, then this is what it is. I'm in it now.
Yeah.
I'm in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like it's just me thinking like that. It take me too far.
Yeah.
It's just
I go far often.
I let faith replace shit like that.
I don't think my faith ever leaves.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So conversations like that, it's just like it's like watching cartoons, but talking about them.
What?
I promise you. That's
how?
Because you said talking biblical. What is biblical to
the man? Bible.
Is that the Bible that my ancestors read?
Probably not.
Then why am I thinking biblical in the first place?
So what do you think? Who did our ancestors?
I can't talk about why I think it, because you think it biblical. Again, that's another conversation.
Take it out of biblical. Put it into what you believe.
Yeah, but that's a conversation for us to have a couple of minutes like we already had before. Like it takes time and us building off that. So I'm thinking. Let me say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
I don't want to say, hey, look, my boy. Because I ain't trying to stray nobody nowhere. I know what God told me, man. Waka, like, your ideas is your beliefs. Yeah. Your beliefs is your ideas.
Yes.
But to put that on a pedestal for somebody to subscribe to that,
yeah,
it's an act of playing God. Because technically.
So do you think church is the act of playing God?
Who am I to say that again?
Oh.
Can't go that deep. Right? Because that your answer can even ignite or hurt someone's happiness. And to me, that's a godly position to have that choice.
I think it's their choice to be hurt or to be happy.
Cool. So why should I speak on it?
Why not?
then you go find out why not.
Right. I think freedom is a state of mind.
That's the emotional answer. This the most logical answer. That is an example of a woman and a man talking.
Touche.
Yeah.
Touche.
Was it any wrong or right in that?
No.
All right.
I don't think right or wrong exists.
Me neither.
I really don't.
I don't.
And on the one of our episodes, he was trying to give me all these things, and then I was like, well, what happens if, let's say he was like, SA happened. It's terrible. It's unfortunate. It's sad. It's all of those things, but I can't say whether it's right or wrong, because what if that person then becomes an advocate and goes on to change millions of people's lives for the better? Would it be wrong then? Or is it, we needed that experience? God allowed that experience in order for this person to fulfill their purpose.
I don't think know. God, a lot of stuff we putting on God and stuff.
You don't feel like it's
God ain't doing that, bro. Like, how you gonna be honest? Bro? God gonna have a list of questions. Now people say, you go to heaven gates, God got questions. That part of them. Remember when you said, I did this and this? That's gonna be those questions for you, my God.
I don't think I'll have any questions when I get there, which is funny because I ask a lot of questions.
I'm finna deal with that shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah?
I don't give a f***. Like, I'm telling you, I get dropped in the ocean. I'm finna deal with it. Like, all that panic and shit, I could jump. I could see I burn the house. Like, hey, you gotta go in there. Because this shit behind us burning.
That's wild. Okay, scenario. You're in the middle of the ocean. Your boat gets struck. It's just you. And there's a little piece of a 12-inch by 12-inch thing that you can float off of. And you're in the middle of the ocean. Are you trying to make it back to land?
Of course.
Wow. I think the ocean is the only place I'm like, all right, I surrender.
Oh, no, I don't with those.
All right, God.
You talk to the right person. But I don't with that.
No?
No, because why would I be jumping in, pissing somebody's house, partying, and then throwing up and then driving oil down there, intoxicating it? Why would I do that? I don't want nobody doing that to me. And then you don't know what's in that water.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm cool.
I'm going to get chomped up by like a
jump
shark.
In my pool.
Period.
Right? I go jump in the lake.
Period.
Shit
I don't like dark water.
And I ain't even getting in the lake no more. I'm from Georgia, in Lake Lanier.
Then he disappeared.
Man, I meditated one morning, man. I'm telling you, I heard some shit in there.
When I tell you, I'm like, only thing is water. Like water, I'm like, I'm probably.
Man, I blow my brains out, brother. I'm not getting to there. Sorry.
It's a wrap for me. I don't know what to do.
Somebody left me on a jet ski. I rarely call people out their names. And she laughing. Like a girl's laughing. I said, bitch, I'm gonna kill you if you don't get the over here.
Period.
I'm saying this on a podcast. I'm dead serious. I'm sorry for even saying the words like. And she looked like, oh no, this serious.
Serious.
Like, bro, don't play like.
There's certain things
still laughing though.
No, that's not funny.
Because no, just scared. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm dead serious. Like I tried to scuba dive and like was scared and like it took me 30 minutes to get off. Well, that shit's scary, man.
I know. I went scuba diving once. I saw the whole cast of Finding Nemo down there, and then I saw a stingray like in the. I'm done.
And they bigger.
They big.
Glasses.
I'm through.
I was like, no, they 5 times bigger in the glasses. Even better. Let me get out of here.
Let me go. It's not giving for me. I can't do it. It's like if a man were to come, you know those men that like pick up their girls and throw them in pools? Like they don't know that it's going to happen. They just run up to their girl and they're like, let me throw it. Don't you ever in your whole life throw me in water. Like,
pools is cool.
No, don't throw me without me knowing. Like if I'm full face of makeup, and my hair is done. And I'm clearly just there.
Violation.
Nah.
That's one going to go. That's just that's not.
In a way. Don't pick me up and throw me in the water. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Well,
but people play too much.
Drinking or something.
Nah. Nope. Don't.
I was just like, try to add some shit in there.
Nope. Don't pick me up and throw me nowhere. No. Now, if I'm like no makeup on, obviously, maybe I have braids in my hair. Well, okay. That's a slide, maybe. But still don't throw me.
You still got certain individuals that push you in a pool.
Oh.
And have like the hairstylists pull up, the makeup artists pull up.
I'm not doing that. Unexpectedly, don't ever put me in water. That's just me.
So how you take bath? Nah.
Oh my God. I wrap my hair up. That's what I do.
I did see you just change clothes.
I'm like, ain't no way. But I don't know. I feel like that's the thing too. I feel like when you're learning your person or you're learning like who you're with, you got to learn the do's and the don'ts for that person, you know?
But you got to experience
in order to
with
learn
them
it.
to learn that. Because them telling you that you're learning what they want you to know. You got to see what they don't want you to know as well. So before every relationship, you have to spend at least a year.
You think a year?
Bare minimum to learn a person.
I don't think so. I think a man knows.
Just for me, it don't matter who you know, but you got to learn what you know. And sum that up. On top of, you see this person raising your kids, you're bringing your bloodline, keeping your name and family alive.
Yeah.
That's how much power you're giving this girl. And if you got this girl that cares about what people think or care about what her family talk about, that is not the mother of your kids.
Right. That's not a wife.
It's not the mother of your kids. So
do you want to be married?
Of course. I'm down with it. I'm just not down with signing no contract.
So you would do a like jumping the broom type situation.
If that's what they call it. To me, my marriage, the Waka Flocka marriage, is, hey, let's open up a trust together.
Okay.
Let's put our assets in this. Let's open up another trust. Then we'll put all the assets that we own individually together. And change your last name.
Okay.
And you can still have this big ass wedding and all that. But why do we have to sign a contract? Because that's what marriage is. It's a contract. When you get a divorce, it's a contract.
That's true.
Excuse me.
But if you have common law marriage, that's worse. You're less protected.
Doubt it.
Because technically they look at you like you're married if you're common law.
I'm not understanding that.
So what I've gathered, and I don't completely know the whole thing, but what I've gathered from common law marriage, they have that back home where I'm from. If you've been with a person for X amount of years and you identify with one another as this is my husband, this is my wife, and like openly, and living together, identifying, and there's a third thing. Anyway, if you do all of those things, the government looks at you as if you're married.
That's why you ain't listen to what I said. We get that trust, baby. That shit bigger than everything. That common shit, this ain't common. This is uncommon. This is private.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can do this by law. It's a constitutional right that you don't need a lawyer to open a trust. You have the right to do that. You getting a lawyer to open your trust is you being f***ing lazy. Or you don't want to learn everything.
Touche. That's very true.
Then it gets deeper.
Well, I learned because the first trust that I got was still connected to my social security number. I was like, I didn't even, and I paid for it. That was not what I wanted, nor what I thought I signed up for.
I know what you did wrong. That's why.
Oh, I didn't. I hired somebody. That's what I did wrong.
My point. Here come the Trust Up Wealth Group. Shout out to Cedric, man.
Period.
Cedric Brown.
I'll put the link in
Trust
the description
Up Wealth
below.
Group. I see your information. You actually have got a nice financial seminars coming up on the 27th through the 29th
of March.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll drop you next week.
He didn't the GOAT to me. For me, he real stern. You know, I like lieutenant teachers. Like, no, that kind of.
Yeah. It's, it gets the job done. It's efficient.
But yeah, it's power in that trust.
Yeah. I'm telling you, my first one, I dropped the ball, but I didn't know.
You can't drop a ball. You just knew how to pick it up. You just missed the jump shot. That don't make you a bad shooter.
Touche.
Yeah.
I receive that because I'm still shooting. I'm still doing my best. Okay, final question. Here at The Givers, we are avid believers in evolution and growth. And one of the ways to do that is through books. So we already heard your number one book, which is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. But what book has changed your life the most and why?
I think, man, that was the book for me. Yeah.
Outwitting the Devil.
That was the book for me.
I agree. It's top. I have 5. I have a top 5. Do you have a top 5?
Nah, that's that book, man. Nothing like.
Yeah. I have a top 5 for
Man.
sure. Did you read The 4 Agreements?
Yeah.
That's
I read
gotta
the
be
5 Love Languages too. That's
a
a
great
fire book.
Yes. Yes. This is super random and not to take it in this direction, but I also feel like for relationships, if you're trying to learn your husband or wife, there's also a sexual love languages book where you learn about what you like, what you don't like. Because I learned by watching this show. It's called Love, Sex, and Goop on Netflix with Gwyneth Paltrow as the host of the show. And it follows like 6 different relationships. And so it was talking about how a lot of women fake it and all of these different things, and they're not getting what they actually want because they don't know how to vocalize it. So if you are curious about yourself, that's another really great book. If you're just trying to learn, there's an assessment you can take to see like what are your love languages, what are your sexual love languages. So there's that. The 4 Agreements, The Power. Are you familiar with The Secret?
Yeah.
The Power is The Secret in Action. Same author.
Yeah.
Amazing. Obviously Outwitting the Devil. See, now I'm like, who do I say, this one or this one? Have you ever read The Mountain Is You?
No.
That book is one of the deepest books I've ever experienced, where she so beautifully articulates self-sabotage. Yeah, that book was.
The Art of Seduction was a good book.
Oh, that is a good book.
Let me see all
How
the women seducing me, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Once I read that book, I seen it coming a mile away. Well, I don't even knowing it too. A lot of them was like they didn't even master what they was doing. You see them growing into it without even knowing.
That's me. I didn't know till I read the book. And I was like, dang, I do that. Yikes, I didn't even know. I really didn't. 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah, I stopped reading that book.
You stopped? I think it's good for the enemy.
I just ain't into like controlling people.
But it's if you now you know who's trying to control you.
Yeah, I read it though. I stopped it though. I just had to keep going back. And The Art of War.
Oh yeah, that book.
I don't want to learn another man's strategy. I want to learn my own.
Touche.
But to take pointers, I scan through books like that.
Really?
They don't feed my soul. They feed my ego.
True.
And my intentions. So I don't want to practice and focus on intention and ego.
Yeah.
The only purpose.
Wow. I need to go back and read The Art of Seduction and master myself.
Love is on Fire, I think. That was a good book. Fire too.
I haven't read that one. I'm an avid reader though. I believe in growth.
I got like 1,000 books on my phone.
What? Right? Yeah, I got a long.
I could literally just like somebody sent me an email. I'm like, damn, 600 books. Like,
it's intimate. I feel like your reading list is very like a really good look into who you are.
It's like TV when I read.
Yeah.
Because you I always tell people, bro, your mind has the biggest movie budget TV has ever seen. Yeah. I'm talking about shit you ain't never think could come together. It come together on TV in your mind. So when you read it, you just put together the whole scene. Like, damn, it's crazy. Yeah.
I love that. I love it. Man, I'm just so grateful that you came here today. I really am going to try to get 12 people together and we're going to have this conversation. Well, I won't do 12. I'll do 5. You can do 7.
I would love that. I've been dying to get in rooms with like, I don't even got to be in it. When are like these like people just from the trenches, bro, go get in one room, bro.
We got to.
Chop shit up, man.
Got to.
Like, until then, I don't believe nobody. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I could say anything, I don't trust nobody. If y'all can't get in the room and talk to each other, I don't trust none of y'all.
I agree.
Because I wasn't. And when I say people was born in eras I wasn't in, or friends with people that I was never friends with, or invited to parties I was never invited to, or meetings, don't ask me my opinion.
Period.
Unless we all in a room together.
Yeah. That's good.
And I don't want music to be playing. I don't want a bar to be there.
Period.
I don't want a waitress there.
Period.
Just no, you have security there.
Just have a conversation.
Like be regular, man. Like
right.
what's going on? Like why are y'all not together? Why this not happening? Why?
Period.
And the fact that I asked why, I know that's not the right people.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And you just keep talking about it. You figure it out. And even still, you might not agree, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just so grateful that you came here today and dropped knowledge, dropped bars, shared yourself vulnerably and openly and honestly. Thank you again for blessing this show. And for
Thanks
you,
for having me.
yes. And if you, we got to have a part 2.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, cause I like, cause I don't practice shit. So when I see interviews, I'm like, damn, I can see why people think that. I've seen a lot of interviews. I wish I had a part 2. Wow, that's probably interesting. Like part 2, and like a lot of interviews should have part 2.
I agree.
But you know, the celeb kind of shit, they don't like talking about the past.
Yeah, we could do a reaction to the things that you said yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of cool. And if you guys have made it this far in the episode, thank you so much for watching. Hit that button below so you can get subscribed. Hit that little bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. And if no one has told you today, you are freaking phenomenal. Bomb.com. Nothing can stop you but you got to do something about it. Love you guys. Bye. Bye.